Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, my name is Josh and I make videos about how to make your money go the furthest. So if you're interested in those types of videos and you'd like to see more like it, then please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel by smashing that subscribe button below. So most of you have found out by now that the IRS has launched a Get My Payment page where you're supposed to be able to enter all your personal information for your name, your social, date of birth, and then the IRS is supposed to release the information to you on whether or not you're going to get paid the $1,200 stimulus, how much it's going to be, the date in which you're going to be paid, and the method in which you're going to be paid as well, whether that's going to be a direct deposit or whether they're going to be sending you a check in the mail. Unfortunately, since this Get My Payment portal has been launched, there have been several errors or glitches that have been reported by users of this portal. One of the many errors that have been reported is the error that says, payment status not available. According to the information that we have on file, we cannot determine your eligibility for a payment at this time. Now, unfortunately, there are many reasons that this error could be appearing for you. The first reason that this error may be appearing is if you are simply not eligible for a payment. So if you are single and you made more than $75,000, or if you filed as a head of household and made more than $112,500, or if you made more than $150,000 as married filing jointly, you would be kind of in that phase out period where it would go down $5 for every $100 over an adjusted gross income you made, and then it would eventually phase out completely once you got to a certain point. So if you're in that group, or if you got to the point where it just completely phased out, it is possible you're getting that page because you're simply not eligible to receive any of the amount of this money. Another reason that this page may be appearing for you is if you did not file a tax return for the year of 2018 or 2019. If you didn't do that, it should be a pretty simple fix. I would just go online and quickly e-file a return, just so it would get there a little bit quicker than if you were going to send a paper copy in the mail. Now keep in mind that if you do e-file a return, it's not going to be an instance where the next day you'll go on and automatically everything will be changed, because it can unfortunately still take a few weeks for everything to get processed, and then who knows how long it'll take for them to input all of your data onto this portal to where you'll be able to check your payment process and everything like that. So if you haven't yet filed a return for 2018 or 2019, I would just go ahead and quickly do that, and then you'll have to be a little bit patient, maybe wait up to a month, and hopefully not too much longer than 3 to 4 weeks for everything to start appearing online, where you can see kind of where your payment is and the method in which you'll be receiving your payment. And then hopefully you won't have to wait too much longer for that Get My Payment portal to update with all of your information loaded on there. Additionally, this error could also be appearing if you recently filed a tax return for the tax year of 2019, and the IRS may still be processing that return. And then once they finally process the return, they'll have to load all your data onto that website. So it could take up to a few weeks for them to go ahead and process that return and then upload all of your data onto that website. Additionally, the IRS states that if you don't usually file a return and you receive an SSA or RRB Form 1099 or SSI or VA benefits, information has not been loaded onto our systems yet for people who don't normally file a tax return. The IRS also states that they only update their page once every day overnight, so there's really no sense in checking the page multiple times per day hoping for an update, only to be frustrated when seeing the status hasn't yet changed. So in order to avoid driving yourself too crazy, I would probably just check once every single day in the morning, just because they update their systems just once every single day overnight. Another thing that I discovered myself personally is if you go to the Get My Payment portal and you accidentally type in your social security number in incorrectly, you will still come out to the same error page. So if your social security number is 123456789 and you type in 123456780, it'll come out to that same page. So it almost seems like a one-size-fits-all landing page that the IRS has set up for everyone that doesn't necessarily qualify for a message in return that tells them when exactly they're going to be receiving their payment and the method in which they will be receiving their payment in. So in the meantime, as hard as it is to be patient, we just have to bear down and do the best that we can. And really myself personally, I hope they didn't spend too much money in creating this website, just because I feel like they should be giving people a more reasonable error message and an error message that more reasonably suits their situation. So if someone is receiving an error message because they haven't filed their taxes in the past couple of years, they should be going to a landing page that says, you did not do your taxes in the last couple of years. You must file your taxes in order to receive this payment. Or if they're receiving this error message because they're not eligible, it should simply state you're not eligible for this payment because you made more than this amount of money. And I can go on and on. The IRS should have a page set up by now that should give people the real reason why they're not receiving the method in which they'll be receiving the payment and the date in which they'll be receiving the payment. I feel like this website could be a lot better by now, especially with the amount of funds that they're probably given to build this website. But in the meantime, like I mentioned, we just have to remain patient, as hard as that could be for a lot of us who are really in desperate need for these checks. And hopefully by the end of this week, most, if not everyone that has their direct deposit info uploaded on the website will receive their payments, and then we can kind of get past all of these error loading pages to where everyone can input their information, whether they want to receive a direct deposit where they can get these checks a little bit quicker. But that about wraps up this video. If you did enjoy the content in this one, you would like to see more videos like it, then please consider liking this video and subscribing to my YouTube channel. And let me know in the comment section below on the status of your payment, if you're receiving any type of error pages or if that has changed in the past few days, if you kept checking. And until next time, I'll see you guys and I hope you have a great day today.